Techniques, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the San Francisco 49ers. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check three, check three.
Regular. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Protein spill. Bang, 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 bang.
Now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to fire one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around... ...24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
26. Check 15, check 15. Run. Spot. No. Deuce.
Here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Alert! Alert!
Throwing now is Brady. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 18 yards. First down, Niners.
Go!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Hey, let go.
From midfield, here's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check, 59. Hey, pick your game up. Watch the eyes. Spud. Alert. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, 166.
To throw again, Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Throwing on first down is Brady. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Watch out. Check four. Let me go.
On play action, it's Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
59 Mike. Hey, wahoo! In your face. Mike's 59.
Brady now on third and goal. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Watch the screen. Hey, take 26. Inside. Check hot route. Hot.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Easy. White 36.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
It's just me and you.
Here's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Damian Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Brady down to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, goal 66. Hey, Alpha.
Now Brady again. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Emmanuel Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 20. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Alert! Check 59, Mike. Mike is 50. Hey, Foxtrot. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. Wait for the end.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He's got his man, Valdez Scantling. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
66. Grip. Hey, high 7. SOS. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Alpha. Check it.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
It's 2nd and 8.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
Go Bandit. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Let's go on. No, 66. Check the backer. Check the backer.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Wait, that 29. Alpha. Check 59. They gonna need some therapy after this. Check 9. Check 9. Hey, check it. 24. Check 24. Check 43. General West. Go Bandit.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Brady. Shreds the tackle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good cut. Coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
49er first down.
Brady now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Jim. 61. Matchbox lights. Gold 50. Undercrunch. Shift. Watch the motion. No,
from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, exit. Hey, 66.
Brady going to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy to the back. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now he's going to go deep down the left, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, Delta!
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Check back, check back. Slam, slam, slam. Check it, reload. Go, go. Alert.
They do go for it. It's Brady going up top. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Hey, 166.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. D4, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Motion. Alert. Mike, check. Smooth. Check it, reload.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Keep it up. Watch twist.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point safely through. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On third down, Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Trey Flowers picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Alert three, alert three, alert three.
Check it, five.
Check. Mike, check, 59.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
It's our time. It's our time.
80 weapons. Regular. Hey, Charlie. When he hits.
Here's Brady to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 yards, first down Niners. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be 50.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Check. Lucky.
53, win now. Hey, wahoo.
Mike 5'9". Man, I got you.
Check it, easy.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Brady. Complete. Smith has it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 40. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Hey, that's 20.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Slam. Check 26. Check 52.
On first down, Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Kill.
Shadow.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers got some real estate inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Redskins 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the ground, this is Williams. And he will